Hi, I'm Chris and we are JCD. In this week's episode, I find a new love for snorkeling while on holiday. I have a good friend and business associate of mine, James Eaton, on our podcast, and I give you guys a general update of the grey water drainage situation. Let's roll the footage. What is happening YouTube? Another week, and as you can see, we are not at HQ, we're not out on the drainage. I am still on holiday. It's Monday. Nice relaxing today. The weather's not been that great, to be honest. It's understandable though, tropical thunders and all that. So a little bit of rain today hasn't hampered spirits, because we've had nice weather in between. Somehow I even manage to burn when I'm in the shade. I don't know how I do it, but I do. So yeah, we're just going out on a boat now. Yeah, it's been nice to have a little bit of a break, to be honest. So we're just taking the short walk over to the jetty that we've got to get to, and then we're going to go and see what this boat's about. So yeah, an interesting Monday. I'll be here tomorrow, travel back Wednesday. Hopefully a little bit of a relaxed day, even though I am back in the UK on Thursday. I'll just use that to catch up a little bit. And then on Friday, we're back to business as usual with a podcast. We've got James Eaton from Digital Scientist coming down, talking all things SEO for your websites. So that should be super interesting. So let's go and see what this boat's about. So that was very nice, 45 minutes out on a boat, out on the sea. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see the sun actually set because, as I say, it's been quite a cloudy day, but you could see the sun behind the clouds. So it would have been lovely if we didn't have those clouds. But it's been booked all week, busy island, so spaces were limited. So yeah, nice relaxing day. So that's going to wrap up Monday. I've got some more activities for you guys tomorrow, so we'll check in then. Good morning team JCD, it's Tuesday, and today, after a bit of a rainy day yesterday, we have got a day full of activities. So I'm going to take you around and give you some B-roll footage of what happens today. So Adam, roll the footage. Oh, my chain's come off again. Thank you, mate. Hello. morning full of activities. We had a couple of bike rides, put the bikes out for the day, and kayaking on a clear kayak and nearly got swept out into the Indian Ocean, which is obviously my fault, as most things are of us men that are married. But that was interesting, that was good fun. Then we've just gone back to the room and chill out. It's late afternoon now. I've just took back the snorkel stuff because we are departing tomorrow and it has to be back the day before. So I've just done that. I've really enjoyed snorkeling out here. Some of the sea life you see is fantastic. I wish in hindsight now that I'd done the, they do like a snorkeling safari. That would have been super interesting to do. Maybe next year. Yeah, it's always interesting when you go away. The last couple of times I've gone away, I always expect this massive epiphany of, you know, when I get back I'm going to do X, Y, Z and this is going to be the new plan. But to be honest with you, the last couple of times I've been away, it's been blank really. Maybe I've just put in too much pressure on it. But it has been a good to get away and spend some time reflecting. I think me and Adam are going to do a total standalone video for that. So I'm just going to go and grab some lunch and then I'm going to catch up with you guys this afternoon. It's Wednesday. We're still at an undisclosed location in the Indian Ocean. I've just been out and had some breakfast, but today is our last day. Well, morning. We had a week here, so we're leaving the island around 2 o'clock today, and then I will be back in the UK tomorrow. So I'm not going to bother you with another montage of travelling back. Obviously these couple of weeks the footage and videos have been a little shorter while I've been away, but business has still been going on, and we're going to do a separate video of things that I've learned whilst I've been on holiday this year. We'll do a separate video with that with Adam when I'm back at HQ, but things have been ticking over. All the contracts are going okay. I've had a couple of clients reach out to me that for some tenders, so when I get back I'll catch up with them and hopefully that'll be good news and we'll have some new mobilisations going on. So there's plenty going on back at the UK. I'm sure everybody's really missing me, but one more day and then we're back to business tomorrow at JCD HQ. So I'm going to enjoy the rest of the sun with my wife and then I'll catch up with you guys when I'm on the plane later this afternoon. Peace. Wish I'd go snorkeling again. Hello, mate. So we're at the halfway mark. I am at Doha Airport, which is actually really impressive. Last time I passed through here, I was running to catch a transfer, so I didn't really have a look around. But to be honest with you, it's massive. It's like an international shopping centre. I think it's actually been voted the best airport in the world, and it is impressive. But halfway mark now. It's around 9 o'clock in the UK time. It's 1 o'clock in the morning here, so I'm going to try and get some sleep on this, and then that will hopefully kick up me back into a routine for tomorrow, because I want to hit the ground running. Because I think we're due back in the UK at around 5:45. I've got to go to a personal appointment thereafter, and then I say we'll be back to business as usual. So let's go and catch this connecting flight. And just like that, we are back at Guilfoyle HQ. Long journey is around 20 hours door to door. Come back to the UK, somehow it's snowing, which is crazy. I left the weather was alright, but anyway. So yeah, come back, nice shower up early this morning, got back around 7:30 AM. Had a shower, my daughter, eldest, was having a presentation at school, so me and the wife run over to that, and now I've just got back to HQ, my HQ. I'm not going down to the office today. I've got a few bits and pieces to catch up on, a few phone calls which I'm going to get through, but we are back with business as usual tomorrow, and with a bang, because we've got a podcast tomorrow. I'm with Adam all day in the office having a catch up because I was away when the first episode actually come out. I understand it didn't go mad, which to be honest we was expecting, because the first episode is me. Just a little bit of an overview about me, but now we're obviously going to start publishing our episodes with guests, so let's hopefully see the numbers go up, because no one is a one-hit wonder, despite what they tell you. It takes lots of conscientious and consistent effort. So we're one deep, nothing to take away with that, no point of getting disheartened. But yeah, nice to be back, settle into things, back down HQ tomorrow for Friday. I'll catch you guys later. I'm going to rest up. We're down at JCD HQ. I come back to 2 foot worth of letters at the door. I've gone through all them. As mentioned, Adam's joined me. He is here. We've got our guest, James Eaton, coming down today. James is going to talk to us on our podcast about all things SEO. He actually comes from the cleaning industry as well, which is a bit of a hidden secret about him. He had a career within the industry before he moved over and started his own business with SEO. I have then got to head out and do some drainage stuff. As you can imagine, I've had a week off. I've tried to limit what was coming in. Jobs still come in, and I've managed to put a lot of them back, but some of them are now to the point where they just need to be done. So I've got to go out and do 2 or 3 of those this afternoon. I had a little bit of an update of supplier from our new van. Hopefully we'll have that within the next couple of weeks. Our Peugeot van, I still haven't had a quote from Peugeot. I've mentioned on the channel several times before, and I won't go on about it for 2 days, but I just, it's just going to be such a long process with them, which is, a real inconvenience and pain in the backside. I am actually trying to speak, because this van is still being paid for via finance. I am trying to speak to the finance company, because someone said to me that they may be able to help push Peugeot along. So I'm trying to get a contact for them, and hopefully we'll hear back from them. But in the meantime, we'll have to wait and get our new van, because we've got our new starter that's going to be doing all the grey water stuff, and there's plenty for him to be getting on with. So we're just waiting for James, and then we're going to get started with our podcast episode. How we doing, team? We had a good podcast with James Eaton, who say I do a little bit of business with anyway. He's a really good guy, been in the industry. Anything that he doesn't know isn't worth knowing about SEO, so we had a really good podcast, good chat, and I had a catch up with him about our websites. Then snap back to reality, as Eminem would say. I've had to pick up the tanker, the battery was flat, nightmare. But anyway, we've done that, down that job in Maidstone, which I've just finished. Called by a new client of ours, actually, from some telemarketing stuff we've been doing. They had a contractor out here yesterday late. Apparently they couldn't do it. It was very specifically a 3-man job. I'll show you the lie of the land in a minute, but I've managed to do it on my own. So maybe it was late. I mean, I say, I've been to jobs that are difficult before, and sometimes you need to go away and come back and sort of reassess the situation. But the client was pretty desperate, to be honest, and it's a big letting agent. So when I arrived, the guy showed me the lie of the land, and this pipe runs here into this manhole, and it goes up this stack. It goes all the way up into the building, which subsequently comes to this stack that's here, and then here. This pipe is actually protruding slightly. This pipe is protruding slightly into there, so the blockage was from the connection that is there that feeds into that. I'll have the camera down it. I don't know if you guys can see, this white bit here is the pipe protruding in, and the waste comes from this area here. But anyway, so we've got it clear with little fuss. So that's that one done. I've got to shoot to another job after this one at Who. So yeah, we've got someone finally starting on the drainage. Mitchell is going to be coming over. He's working for another drainage company at the moment. He's got to work his notice there, which I've urged him to do, because I know what it's like when people drop you in the proverbial, like I'm dealing with behind me. So he's coming over. He's going to be starting the 1st of next month, which I'm super excited about. So yeah, so we'll finish up this one, and then we will head to the next one. that's that one wrapped up. Let's head to the next. Woo! Just got back, late one, it's 7:30. Just got back to Guildford HQ. Yeah, it's been a bit of a longer day than I imagined, to be honest. I had a new job come in for a new managing agent that manages quite a few properties, so I wanted to get that done. Got that one done for them, which is the one I took you guys to. Then they called me with another 2, and I had another job to go to on top of that as well. So I ended up doing 4 jobs this afternoon. So yeah, bit of a long day. It's 7:30 now, so just literally walked through the door. So a long week, a varied week. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know we've had some shorter episodes the last couple of weeks, obviously where I've been on holiday and trying to have that time off and actually switch off, even though I really don't switch off. But all part and parcel. Interesting day with James, enjoyed that. So yeah, productive week. Back to a full normal week next week. Next week we have the London Cleaning Show, which is quite a big event in the cleaning calendar. I'm doing 2 days there. One day I'm doing filming content with Adam, which is Tuesday. Wednesday I'm going to go back there alone because I've got a networking event to go to in the evening. We've got a podcast with another top CEO of one of the big cleaning companies, which I'm really looking forward to. That's on Friday. Monday I've got a bit of a free day at the moment, and I've got plenty of paperwork to catch up on, so a nice and busy week next week, and hopefully a little bit more varied in terms of content for you guys. But as I say all the time, this is a journey and I'm documenting that journey, so sometimes they're going to be glamorous, some weeks are going to be boring, but hopefully my beautiful face is enough to keep you guys entertained and coming back. So as always, thank you for tuning in. Hit that like and subscribe button, and I will catch you guys next week.